Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. Another green day. Things are looking very, very nice indeed. Let's get straight into our positions. We have a review coming up today. If we have Jordan with us, our next stock review to have a deep dive at is Nikola, Nkla, and we will be doing that on today's show as well. So that's coming up very, very shortly if Jordan is here. Very popular one indeed. All right, let's have a look. Let's see who we've got in the chat. First of all, Francesco Santos. Evening, Mitch NL. Good evening to you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Eligio Martin, please do a review of XRP. XRP. That's not a stock, that's a crypto. I would say the best person to do that would be Sensei on his Sunday show. He could certainly do that for you on a Sunday. I don't think I am the best person to do that. Let me just see what information. I don't think this is well, it's not a stock. It won't be available. But let me have a look. XRP. I don't think we talk about crypto with this. No, we don't. I'm going to pass on that one. That is for Sensei Crypto, so he can do that on his Sunday show. That's not my field of expertise, so I'm not going to go there. Sorry about that, Eligio. He says, please. It's not my thing, Eligio. I leave with the crypto department. It's taken care of by Sensei. That's not for me. Hey there, everyone. Tio Roll. Sweet. Nikola review. Yes. Okay. Pokescrow. Bonsoir. Good day, Jason Fallon. Hello, Jason. I saw you got your mug earlier. Virgin Galactic. We've got our merchandise ends tonight. The 10% discount, limited black mugs are virtually sold out. If you want to get your Virgin Galactic to $100 merchandise, you've got until tonight for the discount, that is. And the black mug is now selling out. It's limited supply now. So Chris C., good evening to you. I've just dropped the link for you in the chat. There it is. And hi, Nisham, how are you? Can you talk about alpha spread? I am new here. Yes, Mitch NL, I certainly will for you. Martin, I bought JD just in the morning, already over 7% up. Should I sell? Tio Roll, JD, I don't know much about that stock at the moment. I can review it for you, but I can't tell you right now because we've got a review to do in the show. If you want me to do JD, if you do a super chat, it'll go to the top and it'll be done second, but otherwise we can put it to the bottom of the list, which is about 8 or 9 away now. Anyway. Stephen Lewandowski, hi everyone. Ordered a Martyn Lucas Virgin Galactic coffee cup. That's the code. That's it. You can get that. Limited Virgin. There it is. That black hoodie looks nice. It's cool, isn't it? Added Rocket Lab to my portfolio today. We're going to do Rocket Lab review tomorrow, unless someone jumps in after Nikola today. But Rocket Lab will be next, unless someone jumps in with a super chat. I got a Virgin Galactic mug too. Whoop. Okie dokie. Right. Let me have a quick look on the screen here. See what we've got. Let's have a look. I'm giving you the link. The link is in the chat if you want it. Let me show you what's in the shop. The discount ends tonight, and the black mug will probably be sold out by tonight. Probably, I don't know. It's getting very limited at the moment. Let's have a look. This is the range. This is what you've got. We've got the hoodie. There you go, with the hoodie there. You've got the beer mug as well. That's pretty cool, right? The beer glass looks pretty cool. You've got the black mug. That's now limited. There you go. On the back, you've got the logo. On the side, there you go. Virgin to $100. You've got, what else have you got there? You've got the t-shirt as well. T-shirt. You've got the white mug. It's a little bit cheaper. White mugs are cheaper if you want that. Or you've got the dog tag pendant as well. So there you go. There's the items, and they're all 10% off until the 16th, which, depending on your time zone, could be tonight. All right. Okay. So how did the day cool off? Not really. I'm still up at 2.63. So I'm still very happy. Hi, Jordan. Bedtime, story time, but I will rewatch the Nicola review. Okay, I will do it for you now then, and you can rewatch it when it goes on the channel, which is basically here on the homepage of the channel. Upcoming live streams. We've got Walmart earnings in the morning. These are all the shows in order. If you click on videos, right, you can see all of the analysis reports. There was AMC this morning. If you want to go to the playlist, you can find my Alpha Spread playlist. That's here somewhere. Where's the Alpha Spread playlist? I've never looked for it before, but it is here. Oh, there we go. The Alpha Spread playlist. And if you look there, all the reviews, there's 11 videos in there. And while I'm just doing that, I will just go and update that so you can find it easier. Let me just go into my back end of my studio, go into my playlist, go into Alpha Spread. Let me just edit that a minute, and we shall do it date added newest. There we go. Let me just change that. There you go. If I refresh that now, the Alpha Spread reviews, it should, there you go, AMC. So it's doing them in order now. Okay. There you go. Anyway, that's better for you. You should be able to find that better. Okay, so your Alpha. You can go into the Alpha Spread playlist, or you can just look at the AMC playlist, or you can look at videos, and you will have your Nicola, your very own Nicola playlist as well. So you can find it lots of different ways. Okay, whatever's best for you. All right. So, okay. We got very expensive spread on this stock. Okay, Jordan, I will take a good look at it. Lance, I think retail sales came in hot. PPI came in cool. Is Lance, why did the day cool off? Why did the day cool off? It hasn't really cooled off, has it? Not at all. Thank you for the excellent mug. Jacob, you are very, very welcome. What did you get, Jacob? What did you get? Just looking in the list there. What did you get, mate? Right, let's go for our positions. We can see Virgin Galactic is still up today, 3.3%. Over the month now, we're up 34%. It's trending up now continually. Very nice indeed. Nicola, we're going to do in a minute. We'll do it in the next 5 minutes, actually. Palantir still going down. Gold going down. S&P trimming off a little bit. Amazon, I'll buy it when it goes down. Apple, I'll buy it when it goes down. NEE holding. Enphase Energy got as high as 98 today. Cooled off a little. It's perfectly healthy. We want to see stocks buying and selling because you're setting new levels on the way up. That's what we want. Coca-Cola's going up. J&J's finally doing really great. I've got $23,000 in J&J. I'm very happy with that indeed. Litigation now, we're getting somewhere with litigation. So looking very good with J&J now. Kenvue going up. Chevron up. Tesla up. Rivian up, McDonald's down but moving up. At Google, there's something there I need to find out about. Hello from the Ukraine. We've got Ukraine here. I don't think we've got any member from Ukraine at the moment. From the Ukraine. What is it Ukrainian? I'm assuming, or would it be Russian? Would it? What is your native language there in Ukraine? We haven't got a member yet. If you look here, we don't have a member yet in Ukraine. You can become a member. We've got members in Poland, Switzerland, India, Hungary, Iceland, Georgia, New Zealand, Russia, France, Ecuador, South Korea, Taiwan, Jamaica, Iran, Palestine, Rwanda, Netherlands, Israel, Croatia, Bosnia, Herzegovina, Costa Rica, Morocco, Romania, Lithuania, Czech Republic, Mauritius, Denmark, Mexico, Dominican Republic, Germany, Argentina, South Africa, Norway, Lebanon, Uganda, Canada, Uruguay, Portugal, Iceland, Italy, Turkey, Australia, UK, Chile, USA and Chile. We do not have a Ukrainian member yet. So you'd be the very, very first and you will fly the flag for your country. Right. Let me just see if we can translate into Ukrainian. Let me have a look. Hi there. Hello there.
Привіт.
Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Okay, so here we go. Welcome to our guest today in Ukraine. It's wonderful to have you here. I hope we find you well. I was doing lots of concerts to support the people of Ukraine, music concerts, that is. And it's wonderful to have you here. I hope you're safe. If you became a member today, you would be the first person to fly the flag for Ukraine here in the chat. Welcome to you. Okay, welcome to our guest today in Ukraine. Wonderful to have you here. I hope we find you well. Concert to support the people of Ukraine, music concert that is, and it's wonderful to have you here. Okay, here we go.
Ласкаво просимо до нашого сьогоднішнього гостя в Україні. Чудово, що ви тут, я сподіваюся, ми знайшли вас добре. Я давав багато концертів, щоб підтримати народ України, музичні концерти, і це чудово. Що ви тут, я сподіваюся, що ви в безпеці, якщо ви стали сьогоднішній учасник, ти був би першою людиною, яка вивісить прапор України, вітаємо вас.
There we go. So if you'd like to become a member, I'll give you the link for that now. We're about to go into a Nicola review. So let me just give this to you now. Okay. There we go. There's the link there. All right. Dobra says, Mitch NL. We spoke to you yesterday, didn't we, in Dutch. Wonderful to have you here, if I remember correctly. All right. Portfolio looking good. Let's get ready then for our review. Nicola review. Who's with us now? If you've just arrived, click subscribe and ring the bell and tap the like button. All right. I got one more thing to say to our friend in Ukraine. I'm going to give you the link now so you can see all our Ukraine fundraiser events that we did to support all of the people in your country. I'm going to give you the link now to my music channel and you can see all the events we did to support you. Okay, here we go. Let me go to my music channel and we'll go to the playlist and you can see Ukraine playlist. There we go. And I'll read this out.
Зараз я дам вам посилання, щоб ви могли побачити всі наші заходи зі збору коштів в Україні, які ми проводили, щоб підтримати всіх людей у вашій країні. Зараз я дам вам посилання на мій музичний канал. І ви зможете побачити все заходи, які ми проводили, щоб підтримати вас.
So there you go. You can see the Ukraine events that we did here, all the way down here, to support your country. There you go. All right, you can see that there. Okay, so I've given you the link in the chat. Right, let's go back now to our Nikola event. Here we go. So let's bring it up on the screen. This is a review being done now. A stock review of Nikola, NKLA. Just lining it all up. And we are good to go. Okay. Nikola review. This is our next on the list. If you would like a stock reviewed, then you can. Okay. This is the next one on the list. 15 mins. Okay. Okay. It's time for another stock review. This time it's Nikola, ticker symbol NKLA. In this next 15 minutes or so, we're going to go deep dive into the company to help you decide whether you should invest in Nikola. You're going to see a full back test comparing Nikola to the S&P. Look at the balance sheet, look at its debt position using the most advanced algorithmic systems to provide you with this information. I'm also going to share with you the link at the end should you wish to use the software that I use, one of many, but this is the best way for me to present the whole company to you. We're going to look at the intrinsic value, but we're going to go deeper into that. You shouldn't just buy a stock because it looks cheap. Is it cheap? We're going to look at the fundamentals, the news around it, the current price. We're going to cover the earnings of the stock. Much information is going to be given to you during this video. So we're going to start off very basic and then we're going to get deep. Just to give you a little preview of what you're going to see, we're going to share with you the company website. Have a look at this. It's very important to take a look at the company website. We're going to go and look at who is buying the stock, just to give you a little flavor there. We're going to go into the valuation of the stock. Let me just share with you how I brought this all together for you. Right here, you can see the balance sheet, the news, the efficiency of the company, and so on. We're going to give you the profitability score to give you a good outlook there. We're going to cover all of that. We're going to give a back test as well. So let me just give you a little preview of what the back test will look like. This is comparing to the S&P. All of this is going to be covered in detail over the next few minutes or so. It's a very detailed video. I hope you'll find it useful. Okay, so before we start, we are going to start in a basic way and then build up as we go throughout the video. Please do click subscribe and ring the bell if you're new here. I go live up to 10 hours a day and I aim to be the most honest channel on YouTube TV. Everything you see here is my own opinions and based upon facts. Numbers run through our most advanced software and systems. And it's a completely unbiased real view. I'm not sponsored by anyone to say anything. I believe what I'm saying. It's looking at the numbers and everything for you in the most advanced way possible. I'm not here to sell videos even though I'm on YouTube and many other platforms. I'm here to build an audience to be known as the most honest person on YouTube TV. That's what I want more than anything else. So without further ado, let's get straight into the stock. Let's start with the simple stuff, and as we go down, we shall get more and more into the stock. So first of all, you can see Nikola on the screen. If we look at it over the recent chart, you can see It did peak around $65, and now we're looking at $1.08, 96%. Does that mean it's worth buying today? Not necessarily. We're going to find out in a minute. On the week, it's up 4%. On the day, it's down. We like to look over the 3 months. That will cover the last earnings. We will cover the earnings if one of my members should request it. Live, we will cover the earnings. Okay. All right. There is the chart in a very basic format. Let's now go into the stock and start diving down. For those of you who don't know, what is Nikola? Engages in the provision of zero emissions transportation and infrastructure solutions. It designs and manufactures battery, electric, and hydrogen electric vehicles, electric vehicle drivetrains, vehicle components, energy storage systems, and hydrogen fueling station infrastructure. Now, those of you know, I am very much into that kind of stock already. So there's a big tick straight away. EV and hydrogen is the future. Hydrogen, not so much for small cars, but for big trucks, trains, power stations. Absolutely, I believe in Plug, another one of my investments, and I am down the road in Texas, and we've got big plants opening up, and should be powering towns and cities across America. So, as well as big trucks like this. Anyway, it can power trucks. So anyway, let's go into the stock now in more detail as we slowly sort of edge down into the real depths of it in a minute. The CEO, Stephen J. Kursky. Now, the first thing I do when I'm researching a stock, I like to go in and find out who the CEO is, what's his experience, and you can do that. I've given you the name. I'm not going to do that right now, otherwise I'd be here for an hour. This is going to be a 15-minute video. 1,500 employees, headquartered in Arizona, US company, founded in 2015. 100% maintenance requirement if you're using margin to buy this, which means it's regarded as volatile and very high risk, hence the margin requirement. The highest is 100. The lowest is 25%. We have 25, 50, 75, 80, and 100. This is the highest risk, so it's regarded as very risky from a margin standpoint. Margin not to be confused with anything else. Market cap is a $1 billion market cap. Okay. The high today is 116. The 52-week high is 371. It's losing money. As you can see, price to earnings ratio, what you're paying or what you're going to earn, is negative 70 cents. It loses money at the moment. That's perfectly acceptable for a new company investing in infrastructure. That can be the case. However, we'll go into the reasons why in a minute and see if it's worth investing in. Low today 106 and 52-week low 52 cents. A penny stock is anything under $5. It's a penny stock under $5, and it's gone as low as 52 cents. Of course, we may have had some reverse splits here to keep it in the index. If you fall below $1 for a period of time, you could be taken off the index, and then you won't be able to trade on the main open market like this. Not good so far, but it can happen in a new stock. Dividend yield. There's no dividend yield. You're buying it to find the S-curve. The S-curve is when a company's like it is now flattens out, goes along, and then takes off, and then flattens on the top when it saturates the market. We haven't, of course, hit the S-curve for Nikola. All we have had is an original IPO pop, which we don't get anymore because we're in a completely different climate. The next thing I like to look at, we'll come onto the news later. But this is some very basic analysis reports here. We're going to go deeper in a minute. But Morningstar has done some analysis on it. Only 12% are saying buy, hold is 75%, and sell is 12.5%. Again, that's not up to date and very accurate. It's not enough for me to buy on. I'll give you more in a minute. As you can see, the company is losing money in the current climate. That's not good. But however, new innovation does lose money. It has to. Just like when I set up my show here, I had capital expenditure to build a studio. For the first year, I worked for free. That's how it goes. The company is losing money. 15 cents a share was estimated, and it missed on earnings. This is when it lost 30 cents a share. As you can see, that is bad. It's a massive miss on earnings. Now, that's interesting because there was a limit of supply of hydrogen why Plug Power went down. It's a temporary issue. It's about to become fixed. So we know that. That's why Plug is soaring now. It's oversold. Could Nikola do the same thing? It's in the similar industry. It's not the same, of course, but it relies on hydrogen supplies. So we could see a bounce if that was the reason why it was down. Again, there is some news there, correlation with Plug. We'll look down in a minute and find out if that's what the case is. Okay, so but apart from that, we were actually starting to move up and potentially become profitable, have a positive cash flow. They missed. That could be something to do with the hydrogen supply. We'll come on to that. Let's look at over the last 3 months. It has declined. Nothing happened particularly on the earnings recently, though. It was declining before then, and we're going sideways now. Anyway, we're down over the last month by 12%, but nothing like Plug saw. Anyway, let's go down. Next part I like to look at is who is buying the stock. This will give me sentiment. Who's buying the stock? It's worth noting who buys the stock. Thank you, Francisco R. Just became a member.
Francisco R. has become a member.
Thank you very much indeed. Many perks for you as a member. I'll bring them up to you later on at the end of this live review. I'm making this video during a live view, folks, so you can get comments on the screen. People can do all sorts because I make my videos live, so they're real, unedited, and it's the way I do things. Workhorse. I don't know much about Workhorse. Fuel Cell Energy. Neo, don't like it because it's very manipulated Chinese stock. Plug Power. I am in Plug Power. This is interesting because this is my Lucasades here. Virgin Galactic. We have the biggest support in the world for Virgin Galactic. Our channel has 95% of the retail investors in Virgin Galactic here on our channel. We know that. We've analyzed all the stocks they own. They've sent a review in for me, so I know that's a fact. So we have this audience here, so I know this audience very well. Plug Power, this is one that I am in as well. So people are looking for innovation in this company, prepared to take an element of risk, prepared to buy a company that's down. This makes sense. This is my Lucasade army here. So that tells me how it will trade. Very important knowing all this stuff, all right? Okay. Now we've done that, we're going to move on to the next part. We're going to look very, very briefly at the company website. It's important to do that. We get an indication of how the company presents itself to the shareholder. That is often overlooked, but I regard that as a very, very important thing. I don't like when companies just speak to the customer, not the investor. If you don't impress the investor, why would anyone want to support you? This is the website. Over the last reviews, I've been giving ratings of about 5 out of 10. I've had a brief look earlier. This is just a skimming over the top. I've already done my research on the back end of this website. It's a very nicely well laid out website. I like it. It's important. They are giving some news here to the investor. I like it. It's showing respect to the investor and an understanding of the investor. This one, I'm giving it about 7 out of 10. It's a very nicely well laid out website. It does provide lots of information to the investor. I like it. It's a good website. It tells a story, and that's important. You are selling the story at this point. Presentation is everything. So I like it so far. Okay. Now we've talked about the stock being down. Is it down? Is it undervalued, or is it just going nowhere? Well, let's take a look at it now. Let's go over and have a look. Now then, I use multiple sources for my investments. I like to spend time making friends on the ground. Those that follow me know that I have friends in high places, people that follow me on Instagram, people that follow me on X. I speak to people at the company. I like to get to know the CEOs. I invite everybody that I invest in on the show, and I hope to have some CEOs join me on my show shortly, and so on. So part of my investment strategy is getting to know people. So if you follow me, links below, above my head and in description, you can find all of my links to my social media, X, Instagram, and you can see all the conversations that I share on my social media. But now we're going to go into another part. This is another bit of resources I use. I use Alpha. Now, this is some of the most advanced algorithmic software available, better than any other platform I've ever seen, and I've used them all, tried them all. And this is what I use. And if you watch to the end of the video, I will give you a link. My members can get a free plan of this, so they can use limited services here. And my members will also get a 10% discount, life discount, which makes my membership free as a bronze member with the discount that you'll get on this service. So that's very, very good. I'm always bringing my members the very best service. It pays you to be a member 10 times over, which is why 98% of my live viewers are actually members. No surprise, really. Okay, let's look in Alpha and let's see how this stacks up. Okay, now a lot of people get excited when they look at intrinsic values. You have to know how to read it. You look at it and it will go undervalued, so you buy it. There's more to it than that, because there's a thing called a valuation trap, and you could end up looking at a stock, finding it's undervalued on paper, that is, using the algorithm, and then end up. Thank you very much, Colin, for becoming a member.
Has become a member.
Thank you. I'll give you all your membership perks at the end of this video. You could find that it's undervalued, but actually it's not good value. Undervalue is certain metrics. We plug in all sorts of things like the balance sheet, the revenue, the margins, all these things to present a base case, a best case, and a worst case, and it can give you a valuation. Anyway, best case, we're certainly not in that territory right now. If everything in the world was great, low inflation, interest rates were low, we didn't have macro conditions, supply shortages, we've got hydrogen issues, we've got wars going on, we're not in a best case. So we can't account for 71%. Base case. Now things changed very differently. Overvaluation by 9%. Worst case, overvaluation 100%. So straight away you can see it changes dramatically from base or worst to best, dramatically. And these figures are extremely reliable and accurate based upon everything else. You can't just use one metric, okay? So that's where we are with that. Now, Wall Street give it 106% uptake. Relative value is 59%. Intrinsic value 71% on the best case, okay? Let's have a look. Valuation history over time. Historical profit, 28% loss. Current valuation down 9%. Price and value correlation, that's between the price and the value correlation together, is 45%. So you can see how accurate that is. Value, the CAGR, down 14%. Now, we are now showing potentially the best value around here. And just now you might go, well, that's obvious. The price is down. No, you could have actually had a better valuation over here if their profits, their debt situation was better. You may have had a better valuation over here just because the price is down. Remember, the price is what people are prepared to pay. It's not the value of the company. Hence why I buy Virgin Galactic. It was undervalued. The price was ridiculously cheap. The balance sheet of cash and the assets were way above what the price was. People just wasn't buying it. People were shorting it. Same as Plug in the hydrogen field. It's why I mention it here. I mentioned Virgin Galactic, of course, because it's got the same investors. I've just shown you that. So now is a good time, not necessarily the best time. Just because the price is down, it doesn't mean it's necessarily the time to buy it. Let's look at the financials. The financials is down in the last range, 45%. As we can see, if we zoom in, you can see how it's dropped from the previous range, down 45%, 31 million. Now, you can see the analysts are starting to ramp this up. This would be regarded as an S-curve if this continues. They believe it's one for the future, just like Plug, just not now, okay? Even though they trashed Plug. You cannot take analysts' information as read. They are very biased. They are sponsored very often. I am not, never will be. You cannot pay me $1 million to promote your products here on my channel. I will never, ever take it. Okay, so revenue is going down. Now, we could explain that down in a minute to the hydrogen supply. We'll come on to that if that's reported. Operating income down 722 million. 0.6% off. Net income is down 1 billion. That's down 22%. Okay. Operating cash flow. You can see yourself all these numbers. You can go into further detail if you use my software. All of these metrics will open up and give you more information of precise dates and information. And I'll give you the link at the end, and you can get a free access to my software here, or you can get a lifelong discount with my membership, and you'll never get a better deal than that. Bloomberg don't offer it. CNBC don't offer it. Mad Money, none of those people or those industries offer the discount that I get. I give you the best discount anywhere. Right, the balance sheet. Very important. One of the most important metrics is the balance sheet. We've got 1.1 billion of assets and 545 million. That's okay. Nothing too bad there. We looked at a stock this morning when the liabilities were way above the assets. You never want to be buying a stock like that. I think it was AMC. No surprise. It's a meme. It's pumped by people like Matt Kors, who just want to make themselves money. It's a load of rubbish. This company isn't rubbish. It's not a scam like AMC or Mullen or anything like that. But it is on the balance sheet is okay. If we look at the liabilities, we're looking for long-term debt. 232 million current interest rates. That's scary, but we know rates are going to come down, I believe, in the spring and the summer. If it can survive, things are only going to get better. So the balance sheet isn't too bad. It's got debt, but it's manageable. Most businesses have debt. Apple has debt, and you wouldn't be concerned about buying Apple, would you? Not perhaps at today's prices, but you know what I mean. Right, efficiency. Now, this is important. You can see the margins are falling off a cliff right now in the wrong way. Margins is where a company can be taken over and competition can take over, because if you've got narrow margins or negative margins, you're not making any profit, things aren't looking good, you're going to go out of business eventually. If you've got a reasonable margin but it's a small margin, every industry is different. Software has massive, huge margins, whereas other things like food has much smaller margins, for example. So you can't compare one business to another. You have to compare the sector, which again, I can provide you links to that on this service here. All in one place. You don't need to go to 20 different platforms. It's all here. So the margins are obviously losing money, and they're getting worse. So that's not good. The operating margin is also getting worse. Net margins are getting worse. Nothing great so far, unless you believe that this company can survive and do well. Now, one of the most important things is what we move on to now, the profitability score. Now, profitability, we've got most things here okay. Exceptional 3 years revenue growth. ROIC is increasing, but the negative 1 year revenue growth is down. Profitability score is 21. Now, we've not really had much worse than that. It doesn't really go any lower than that. In fact, I don't think I've seen under 20. So profitability score is terrible. It's in the red. However, a new company who are spending on capital investments can be down when they first start a company. I worked for free when I first built this company, and one night in Vegas worked for a couple of years. My theater tours without making money because I was spending on capital investment, buying equipment. This company are doing that. However, if our insolvency score is low as well, then we have a very short runway before we go bankrupt. Okay, let's have a look. The solvency score, they've got a little bit of a runway here. They're not green. We're not up in the 80s and the 90s like Apple and Amazon, but we have a runway. We are amber. We're not red. We're not going bankrupt anytime soon. So let no one tell you it's going bankrupt anytime soon. That's because they have enough cash on the books to take them through and get through and maybe another year and a half looking at the balance sheet from the amount that they're spending. So that's okay. You don't expect great solvency if you're losing money. It's not going to be bright green, but it's not red either. So that's okay. Wall Street, they're giving it This is the targets they're giving it. On an average, 106 upside. Sounds good. On a best, which we're not, 388. However, we're giving it a 6% downside on the worst case. Well, 6% downside, if you believe in a high growth potential like this, then that's not too bad. That would be called what I would regard as a moon bag. Worst case scenario, 6% downside. I could live with that if I've made a lot of money somewhere else and I want to have hydrogen in my portfolio. I could probably live with a small allocation. Let's say I've got $1,000 to invest. I can spend 50% on the S&P, solid growth, something with a good return that's got a good balance sheet like Tesla, and then I maybe move 5% into Nikola because I can afford that because I know I'm going to make it on the other assets I've got. So maybe 6% downside, worst case scenario. Now, of course, that's only an expectation. Doesn't mean that's your guaranteed minimum worst. You know, that doesn't actually mean that. Anyway, who's its competition? Competitive landscape. We'll look at Caterpillar, Cummins, and you can go down the whole list here. I don't know if it's really competition. It's something very different, but it's in the same industry perhaps. Again, you can go into more detail with my link to do that. Ownership, who's buying it? Who's selling it on the inside? Well, the latest was September the 6th was the last transaction by an insider. The chief financial officer, he sold $7,500 worth of Nikola. Let's be absolutely clear. $7,500 is nothing to the CFO. Primarily, that would be tax. Automatic transaction would not mean anything negative at all. No one's particularly buying it right now, but remember, if we are investors, we want to buy it before the insiders are buying it. We want to buy it before, but that hasn't happened yet. We want to find out what's about to make them buy on the inside. We want to be in there first. Exactly why I bought Plug the other day, and Virgin Galactic and others. But as you can see, we've had in the last 9 to 12 months some inside selling, but nothing of any significance recently. So the people that work at the company are not put off by the selling that has happened, or the share price reduction that's happened. That's quite good. Now then, what we need to look at with the share price so low, is there any short interest on the stock? This gets updated monthly. This is not a daily number, so you have to bear that in mind. Now, what are we looking at? We're looking at the percentage of shares shorted is 18.66. We were at 24% the other day with Virgin Galactic, and I said a short squeeze on the cards. Does that mean 20% is a short squeeze? 20% is regarded as excessive. Does it mean a short squeeze? No. There are many other metrics why I declared a short squeeze on Virgin Galactic. Many other things. It's all to do with the volume. There's many other metrics we have to look at, not just the sentiment around the stock, which we'll come on to in a second. But 18% is high. When you look at things like Apple, you're looking at less than 1% or whatever, to give you an example. Don't quote me on that, but it's around that sort of number. So 18.6 is high, but it's not about to start a short squeeze. But it shows you that the stock is being driven down at the moment to an excessive point. All right? That gives you an idea. Now then, we do have a little bit of news. I checked it earlier that it's of some relevance, so I'm going to have a little listen in here and play you a little bit of the news here and see what you make of this. Let's have a quick listen. This was about a couple of months ago, but still relevant today. That's why I'm going to use it. Here we go.
Shares closing the day deep in the red after the EV maker said its 2023 deliveries will be at risk. This following an investigation into battery packs that led to a recall of over 200 trucks. You're looking at the stock down, finishing the day down about 23%. Nikola also announced a $323 million.
Let's address that. New technology, when it faces recall, not recoils. We're not buying a bed. Recalls is never good. However, Companies have recalls all the time. Ford, been around 100 years and more, still have recalls. It happens, it's okay. But on a new innovative stock, it does create bad news, bad sentiment. It doesn't necessarily mean it's bad. It can be expensive for a company with debt, but it doesn't mean the end of the company.
Convertible bond deal. So that's kind of the opposite of what we're seeing in terms of just shock market action. I mean, Nikola is having a very bad day today.
And I would mention too, Nikola, their deliveries are in the hundreds, and we're talking about for the full year. This is still a smallish company. Let's go to the White.
And we do need to address that. Every company, once upon a time, was a small company. Tesla once had a Roadster. There was one. Don't be put off by that. That's when you do invest, but you have to make sure the balance sheet, the numbers, the run, the burn rate, all the other things that we've covered so far in this video are giving you ticks. If you've got ticks with all those things, then that's not a problem. That's what investing is. Investing is digging the ditches, finding a new company that's new and brand new, or an established company that's beaten up that can now accelerate. So nothing wrong with that. That's what investing is. It's not investing today to buy Apple at all-time highs when everybody's buying it, when everyone's buying everything. That's just gambling because it's a great company and you got people that don't know what they're doing, just going, well, I've set up a new portfolio today. What should I buy, Mum? Well, buy Apple. Apple's a great company. That's not investing. That's following a lemming. Time to buy Apple was 20 years ago. Well, this could be the thing of the future. That's what we're looking at as investors. Nothing wrong with they've only got a few vehicles.
Wi-Fi Interactive. Just want to show one brief chart, maybe two. This is over the last 3 months, and there was huge short interest when we saw this rise to above $3 a share. You can still see they're more than 99% up. That means they've.
And again, the sort of people that make these videos, Jim Cramer's one of the worst, Bloomberg is terrible, CNBC, they're all trying to sell news. I don't try to sell videos. Of course, I'd love you to watch my videos, but it's not about that. I am building, that's why everyone's a member, 98% of members, way more than those channels, way more. I've got a higher membership ratio than Mr. Beast because I am not sponsored by any of the stocks. I am never going to tell you things like what he said there, massive short interest. There isn't massive short interest at all. It's excessive, but massive short interest when you're trying to sell the narrative that it's all being destroyed by short sellers is when we are way above 20%. So again, it sounds dramatic. They like to sell the news. It's not what I'm doing here. We're trying to give you the facts.
Doubled over the 3 months, but let's take a look at the year to date. This stock was feeling no love in the early part of the year when mega caps were surging. It wasn't until June when we saw industrials and all these other parts of the market come in. That's when we saw short interest rise, and then we saw that bubble pop. So it's just kind of more of the same for this very small market cap company.
Well, there we go. That's their opinion. They're entitled to their opinion, but to say it's massive short selling is not true. It's very weak and not relevant at all. Anyway, let's go a week ago. We have some news here before we come on to the sentiment and the back test, which is most important. Nikola reported a wider loss in the third quarter after suspending sales and recalling its battery electric trucks. I just spoke to you about that. It's okay for an established company like Ford. Mind you, Ford is a rubbish investment, doesn't make any money, so not necessarily a good comparison. However, a company that is struggling with debt doesn't want extra expensive as recalling their vehicles. However, despite the negative financial result, the company stock rallied on upbeat comments from the CEO. Remember when we cover the earnings, very, very important to know. People get very excited by the numbers. They don't listen to the earnings. That's why I cover the earnings. That's why I sit through 2 or 3 hours sometimes of earnings. I want to hear the guidance. I want to hear the human voice of the sentiment of where the company is going. It's why I bought FFIE yesterday, because I felt listening to their language, I thought there was something in that. That's what I'm looking for. The relationships on the ground. The CEO, his comments from the CEO, Steve Gursky. Additionally, Nikola has seen strong demand for its zero-emission trucks, with numerous purchase orders and non-binding orders received. The company is also making efforts to address the recall issue and has increased its cash position. It's not going bust anytime soon. It can fix this. I am not concerned about that. So, like I've just said, the balance sheet, the runway is okay. The recall is just a reason for everyone to dump the stock, just like they did with Plug a week ago. And look what happened with Plug. Just like they did with Virgin Galactic. And now look at Virgin Galactic. If you want to behave like Warren Buffett, it takes discipline, structure, work, commitment, and research. I'm doing that for you. That's what this is all about. Craig just said, if Church heard that, well, if Church heard that, he would have to take it because it's the fact, right? And Craig, you know it. We're talking about the Ford sentiment. Right. Two last things to look at. 90 days. The news that we've gathered, all the news, the positive, the neutral and negative, it gives us a sentiment of how the stock will trade. Over 90 days, 27% was negative. Over 30 days, it shrunk to 13%. More neutral. We want green news. We want exciting news. However, if we get great news, the stock is already pumped and it's too late. You've got to find the news before it's the news, right? Hence what this is for, this service. Over the last 7 days, things have increased. Well, we know that because we've just heard about the recalls. But about today, how is the market accepting it today? No bad news today. No good news, just neutral. What can we learn from that? Not a great deal, to be honest. There's nothing great going on at the moment. That's what we want, because we want to find the good news before it's the good news. I think their cash flow, they can fix this problem. I think there is a future for it. We know that Plug is doing really well. Plug is a hydrogen business. They're exploding today. They went down on the bad news. They popped up. So if you're looking for some high risk to 10x, this could be. It's got a good balance sheet. It can turn profitable again when we get the current issue out of the way. That's not a major issue. That's a temporary issue. So we like that. So if you are looking for a high risk, and I have high risk in my portfolio, I can't have high risk 80%. I've got J&J, Coca-Cola underpin my portfolio. I've got some high risk Tesla. I don't regard Tesla as high risk anymore, but I've got Virgin Galactic, I've got Plug, and I've got FFIE today. Got some very high risk there, but it's a percentage that's manageable. And if it all went to zero, my portfolio would still be fine. Nikola could be one for you if you don't have those things, and it's got the same sort of investor, so it gives you the same sentiment. Okay, there we go. Let's look now further. What do we have? We've covered the news. We've covered all of that. Okay, we'll now move over to the last part of this puzzle. Before we give you the links, if you should wish to get all of my software, you can. The last thing I want to share with you is the back test. Now, it's very, very important to do this. Again, take some discipline and time. It's not always rock and roll and sexy, but it's important. So I've just put $10,000 in Nikola, $10,000 in the S&P, run it through my software, and it produces a back test for you. So you can compare, if you'd invested in the S&P compared to Nikola, where would you be? Right? Well, we all know the answer to this, but nevertheless, we are going to look at it. We need to understand. Nikola, if we'd put in 2019, last 4 years then, you can see Nikola would be down from $10,000 to $1,113. We'd have lost 90% of our money. That's marked in blue. We can look at the S&P, however. 10,000 would have returned us 18,000. We'd have nearly doubled our money. So you can see that's represented in red. So if now you are thinking, okay, the cash flow's okay, the burn rate's okay, it's a temporary issue perhaps with the recalls. That's the only reason why it's dropped recently. We can live with that. Can they fix that? I would say they could. We know hydrogen is doing well today. Plug got sold off for the same thing. It got sold off because of hydrogen limitations. They told you there's no issue, but everybody dumped the stock because Wall Street don't like innovation. They don't like Tesla. They don't like Virgin Galactic. They don't like hydrogen. They don't like solar. Why? Because they can't quantify it, and they're just traders, not investors. They're analysts who get sponsored to say all sorts of things. A lot of it's corrupt. Wall Street is a very dirty business. This is supposed to bring you the honest information. So I'd say Nikola are okay. I would say Nikola would belong in my portfolio as a high risk element. 5% of my portfolio, I could buy it, but I'm already in other things in a similar field, so I'm not buying it today. It would unbalance my portfolio. If we look at Nikola's chart there, if you're going to buy it, now we've covered everything else. Look at what happened here, what news happened here, and you can find that on the investment website, certain dates, reports, what news occurred here and what news occurred here to drive it down. If you can answer that question and feel comfortable with the answer, then perhaps for you, Nikola is actually worth an investment as a limited part of your portfolio. So there we go. There is my review on Nikola. I hope that was of some help. If you like my reviews, Alpha, which is regarded now one of the best, most advanced algorithmic platforms all in one place, they like what I do because they actually put my reviews now on all of their stocks. If I give you a quick example, if we go to SPCE, just one of many now, I've done many. If I scroll to the bottom of SPCE, just for a moment, you will see underneath the software and the technology, they use my reviews and they put them above CNBC, Bloomberg, Yahoo, and so on and so forth. There are my reviews. As you can see, I cover the earnings and the news and so on and so forth. All right. So if you want to get this software, my members will basically get my membership for free because the discount that you'll get here will wipe out my membership. And that's one of many things which makes my membership the best value. I'm trying to provide the best value, the best service for my viewers. Click above my head for all the links, my social media, my newsletter, all of it, all down in the description of the video. You can get the link for Alpha Spread. If you want it, you can get a lifetime discount, or you can set up a free program using my referral. Whichever way you like, you'll get the best deal with me because I'm here to help people. That's it. Over here, you'll find more reviews in the series, in the playlist, more Nikola. If it comes out, I'll post over here, and all the rest of it. That's it from me. Thank you very much indeed. I hope you enjoyed this review. Did you tap the like button and share it out to more people? If so, I'll see you back on another live show. Until next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other. All right, there is the Nikola review. We've got 2 minutes to go before the bell goes. I just managed to get that in time. Let me just come up to the top of there again. Let me come out of there. Back to my portfolio. Consistently up. As you can see again, I'm beating Warren Buffett on average most days. I'm beating the market on average most days. And there is my portfolio. I started with $5,000. I am now at, I'm looking at everything at the same time. That's not going to work. I started with $5,000. I'm now at 41 in there, 15 in there, and 56. My all-time high is 58,000. Very, very good indeed. All right, let's have a look at some of the comments. We had some members join. I'll give you all your perks and benefits in a moment. We're about to ring the bell for the close of bell. You too can sponsor the bell. You can put your name on the bell, a $20 super chat. You can sponsor the bell. We'll ring the bell in just a moment. Your name can be here and under the links of the video. We are now down to a minute to go before we ring the bell. I'll count you down in a second. Let me just bring everything up to date for you. A few seconds to go now. Let's go back and let's get ready to ring the bell. We'll go through all the comments. We'll give you all the members their perks and benefits in just a couple of seconds. In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The Sensei bell has been rung. Sensei Crypto takes care of all our crypto, our Sensei Crypto Challenge, which has been extremely successful. If you want to know more about Sensei Crypto's challenge, let me know. I'm on it. I've doubled my money. I'm very, very happy. Again, we're not a YouTube channel trying to tell you what to buy because we want to promote get everybody thinking they're going to get rich, watch our channel and become rich. That's not what we do here, but we are extremely reliably successful. Okay, let's go through my portfolio. Virgin Galactic is down slightly in the after hours. Nikola, we can close that down now. Palantir, too expensive. Gold going down. S&P, too expensive. Amazon, as I said, going down. Too expensive. I'll buy it when it goes down. Apple is too expensive. I'll buy it again when it goes down. Next year, energy is good. Had a good run the last couple of days. We're doing well. We've got the big, great dividends in just a few weeks' time. Enphase Energy, I bought at 70. I lowered my average from 150, doubled and doubled and doubled again. Very good. My portfolio foundation is very strong at 4% on Coca-Cola, earning $2,500 a year now on dividends across my dividend-paying stock. J&J looking much better. It was oversold due to litigation. It's still undervalued. It's going to double in the next year and a half. Chevron is up. Tesla is up. Rivian is up. McDonald's is down. You can't overbuy land. Google. Let's run very quickly through these. I want to cover our members who have just joined. We're just a few weeks away now from Robinhood going to the UK. It's going to 4 to 6x. Kathy Wood is right. She likes to exaggerate very often. Very manipulated stock, but however, she's right on that. Faraday Future Intelligent Electric, I did buy some. I'm looking for those beat up stocks. Bitcoin now exploding today. I will talk to you about our crypto challenge in a minute if Sensei is here, most definitely. And there we go. Right, we've got through all our portfolio. Let me check. I've got all the comments. Let's have a look. There are a lot of comments here. I need to make sure I get everything. Aloha, Patrick G. Hello there to you. Tio Roll, fantastic. Going forward, there are two trending stocks I believe in, and they are Space. Tilray, let's be patient. Good luck, Martin. Thank you so much indeed. Isn't that bankrupt? I'm not sure what that refers to. Was Nikola first as a company name or Tesla? From Elon Musk? I don't know the answer to that. He left the green lights on. It's spells for optimism. Yes, indeed. Yes, my portfolio is very green. That's why I'm green today. Remember that, the green lights is whether my portfolio is green, red if my portfolio is down. Remember when Nikola rolled a truck down a hill when it didn't work at all? CEO went to prison for a few years back. I didn't know anything about that. Good evening, everyone, says Craig. Didn't even know Nikola was still going to be going. To be frank, I think that says, do you own Walmart shares or just going to cover? I do own one Walmart share, and I am going to cover the earnings in the morning live on the show. Join us early for that. Became a member, Francisco R. I will give you all your perks and benefits in a moment. Personally, I think it's rubbish, said Chris. Became a member. Colin Parkinson became a member. I will give you your benefits in a moment. Welcome to the family, Francisco. Where are you from? I'm from Florida. Also, JC Hill. UK, Stephen. I'm from Cornwall in the United Kingdom. My studio is here in Dallas, Texas. I will give you your benefits in a minute. Nicola, would not touch it with a barge pole. Fair enough, Martin has reviewed it, but it's a dog. If Church heard that, we were talking about Ford. Trevor took the money and damn Nicola with the fake wiring to truck. I'm not sure what that is. Evening, everyone. And Martin, thank you very much. James, have you bought shares in Nicola? Sorry if I missed that part. No, I have not. Maybe they will need a new CEO at Berkshire at some point. Well, they certainly will. After 5 goes, just found out my wife is pregnant. Hang on a minute. Stormy Norman, after 5 IVF goes, just found out my wife is pregnant. Decided to sell up, put into baby savings, now going to restart investing with all the new funds. Stormy Norman, can everybody blow up the chat, please? Congratulations. Congratulations. Congrats. That's what he wanted. So let's congratulations. Storming. Right, copy and paste, everybody. He's very excited. He's very, very happy. Let's blow up for one of our members, Stormin Norman. Everybody, copy and paste. I want the whole chat to blow up. Come on, do it now. Don't want to be the only person doing it. Everybody, we'll celebrate you on the show on Friday. Congratulations to you. James, the bell has gone. Robinhood raised. I invested cash to 5%. I invested cash to 5%. Robinhood raised. Posted on X. Robinhood raised. Liam Laffey. What does that mean? Robinhood raised. I invested cash to 5%. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Let me just... Robinhood raised. Do you mean the earnings? I don't know what you mean. Anyway, posted on X. 500 more space. Congratulations. Looking forward to Robinhood coming to the UK. Remember when Robinhood comes to the UK, wait. I want to give everybody my referral. I've been promoting it for a year and a half. You'll get free stocks. I'll get free stocks. Everybody wins if you use my referral. Wait for that. I'll be the first to get it. I will also have a Robinhood account in the UK because I have a UK house, UK business, UK address, national insurance number, UK bank at Lloyd's Bank. So I will have a Robinhood account as well as an American one. Hi all from Mexico. Will Alibaba earnings be pre-market tomorrow? I don't know. I am covering... Oh, I've just had a cup of something. Latte. Thank you very much, Leah. How you doing, Leah? We're all very busy in here. All right. My wife looked at me and brought me a latte. See the cream on the top? That's what I'm talking about. Right. Okay. We are reporting on Walmart earnings. Members that have just become members, stand by. I will give you your benefits in a minute. Congratulations, Storm, and everybody's doing it. The day exploded and finished with a whimper. Guess it's better than a loss. What do you mean? What do you mean? Over the week, we're up 12%. Ah! What do you want? Congratulations. There we go. We need the stocks to go up and down. We build resistance that way. We build support. I meant to say. Congratulations, Stormin. Congratulations. There we go. Congratulations. Lovely. The family are all playing a part today. Patrick Moritz. Congratulations, profs. There we go. Babyface. Love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Let me get to the bottom. Thanks, Martin. You're very welcome. We're here as a family always. Robinhood have 5% interest on uninvested. Oh, I see. Yeah, well, it's actually 4.9% actually. 4.9% uninvested cash. You're absolutely spot on. That is correct. It's 4.9% on uninvested cash. Correct. Are you saying they've raised it from 4.9 to 5? Is that what you're saying? Anyway, I know how you feel, Stormin. Took me and my wife 6 years to get pregnant. There you go. Nice one. Show Mrs. that. She's not into shares, but said, oh, isn't he nice? Thank you. Hello, Mrs. Stormin Norman. Let me just talk to Stormin Norman's wife just a moment. Hello, Stormin Norman's wife. What's your name? This is Martyn Lucas. I'm the World Piano Man. And if you join me on Friday on my show, I will sing you a song to commemorate this wonderful occasion for you. You can request a song on my live show on Friday night, and I will sing a dedication for you. And of course, when your child is born, of course, we'll celebrate that with a special song as well. So you'll have it forever on YouTube. And when your child grows up, they can look back and that video will be there, and that will be the day they was celebrated and the day they were born. How cool would that be? And that will live there forever. That's my gift to you, as your husband, Stormy Norman, is a member of my channel. We take care of the family. All right, congratulations, Norman. I just had a newborn. It's an Irish coffee in your coffee mug. No, it's not. It's just a regular creamy latte. Target is up 17%. I think other classy dividend plays will also move up after earnings. Will General Mills and Campbell Soup. Right, yes, they raised it to 5%. Very nice indeed. It was 4.9%. They raised to 5%. Right. During that, we had some members. Jordan Allen is now off the list for Nicola review. That will post later on. If anyone gives it a super thanks when the video posts, I will pin it to the top. It will promote the stock because YouTube, when they get super thanks, push out those videos because it goes, people like the video. They've even done a super thanks comment. And you can, and I will pin your comment. It highlights it and everything. Okay, great. If you want to have a review, you can have a review. Tomorrow, after the Walmart earnings, we've got Rocket Lab. We've then got NVEX for Indie Bones, Disney for Michelle, ChargePoint for Nikunj, Robbie Cooper, STNE, Mark Saxby, Figs, Patrick Moritz, TUI, Omer wants Indie, REE, Jose Quintana, and Walgreens is Seth Houston. Should you do a super chat, it'll bump yours to the top of the list and you'll have yours tomorrow morning. So you have a choice if you want to do that, or I can add you members to the bottom of the list. So we're about 9-10 days out at the moment. Okay. Fuel, that's lovely. Absolutely chuffed. And thank you, family. You're very welcome. Right. Now, during that, we had 2 new members who just joined our channel. Would you please put your cities and countries in the chat, what countries you're from? We have members in 45 countries, a higher ratio than the biggest channel in the world, Mr. Beast, and certainly way higher than Bloomberg, CNBC, and Yahoo Finance. 45 countries we have members in. It's a huge achievement. Thanks to all of you that have supported the channel. 98% of my live viewers are actually members, which is insane, really. I'm very proud of that, and thank you to all of you. So you'll have membership badges. What does that mean? Well, as a member, your badge will recognize you, and it'll improve over time. The price won't go up, but the value and the services that I provide to you will always go up. Accrington Stanley, Colin Parkinson, Accrington Stanley. Remember the little commercial on the TV? There we go. We don't have a member from Mexico. We do not have yet a member from Mexico. Oh, yes, we do. Yeah, I beg your pardon, Francisco. We do. We do. I can't add the flag. We already do. Sorry about that. Anyway, you not only do you get the badge, of course, we do lots of member only. Oh, hang on. I know you don't like this one, Martin, but I want your view on Carnival Cruise Lines. $20. Okay. Jason Fallon. It's going right to the top. This will be tomorrow after Walmart, unless anybody does a $21 super chat, which will beat that. So Jason Fallon wants Carnival Cruise Lines. I'm going to give you a very, very detailed review of that one. I've worked for every Carnival cruise ship, not Carnival Cruise Line cruise ship, Carnival itself, every single one. And I've done many of the other companies in the CCL brand, P&O, all the rest of it, Holland America, they're all under the CCL. Okay, so Jason Fallon wants CCL. He's done a $20 super chat. If anyone does more than $20, you will go to the top and push Jason Fallon down into second place. Otherwise, Jason Fallon will be first thing tomorrow after Walmart earnings. Thank you, Jason. Okay, so for the members, you will now be able to ask me a question, and I will always reply to you. If you do a comment to any of my videos on YouTube, I will reply to all your comments on YouTube. If you look below on the homepage of the channel, all the members only videos now are accessible to you. Members only videos. Many of my videos come out for members first. If it's really important breaking news.
I know you don't like this one, Martin, but I want your view on it. CCL. Carnival Corporation salute to you, sir.
Thank you very much. Tomorrow morning after Walmart. If you are a member, there are, when it's really important, like some inside trading, somebody comes in and buys stock really quickly, or something big happens, I make a video on it. Members get it straight away. General public get it a few hours later. There are also members-only live streams, members-only chats, members-only videos. Members can ask me questions. I will make videos for you. You can request a review. I will make a whole video for you. There are many things. We can celebrate your birthday, anniversary. You can donate it to somebody else live on the show. If you are a silver member, then I will give you a place on the homepage of the channel where I'll promote you and get everyone to subscribe to your channel. As a member, you can also do a giveaway competition to promote a business, a website. I can do that for you. As a member, you can have that service. That's really great. Look what happened to Mark Korn, who wrote a book, didn't have any sales, any reviews. He put it on Amazon. Within 5 days of me helping him, he was in the top 5 short stories on Amazon. He was delighted with it. Loads of reviews, loads of sales, downloads. That's the sort of thing that we can do for you, promote your business, or your charity. So many, many perks like that. Okay. Also, you get access to Discord, where I upgrade you. Now, anyone can access Discord as long as they are a real person with a verified email, but members get upgraded on the show. Here is the Discord. It takes 10 minutes to get through. I'll post it 3 times. When you come to the Discord, if you do it now, you might have time before I go. You will come into the welcome all screen. Welcome all screen here, and I'll show you where you come in once you've verified your email, and I will upgrade you. You will come in here. It says hello. One of my members now will come in and say hello and welcome you in. Please do not accept any friend requests from anyone until I've verified you. Otherwise, you'll get scammers and bots pretending to be me. Please don't do that. Come on in here and I can upgrade you. You can then call into the show, be live on the show. Every Friday, we have Friday phone-ins for the members only. You can share with me your trades, your charts, whatever you like. Many, many perks and benefits. The list just goes on and on and on, all right? Because we're here to help people. Someone has just come in, Pancho13. Pancho13. If you are one of my members on YouTube, say you are one of my members in the chat, and I will upgrade you live on the show, and I will give you a nickname so we can identify you, and so on and so forth. Okay? So I'll leave that there. Pancho is in YouTube right now. Let me know and I'll upgrade you. I will not friend or upgrade anyone that is not a YouTube member. Okay, members also, you can also have another thing here. I have a newsletter. It's free to everyone, but members can have a birthday card as well. There's my all links page. If you go here, you can sign up for my free newsletter. It's secure and safe. I will never use your emails other than emailing you a newsletter. If you want to personalize it, add your date of birth, then if you're a member, you will get a birthday card. Down here are all my official links. Make sure that you're following the correct Discord, the correct Facebook, the correct Instagram, correct TikTok, all my free stocks. We give away stocks all the time. If you want some free stocks, loads of things like that, all kinds of different things. All right, there's that. Now, actually, I would actually like my members to do me a huge favor. I've just today upgraded my website. On mobile, I know the links weren't showing. I've now today fixed that. If you could just give a little push to my website, just go on the page, go to a couple of pages on your device, just wake the algorithm up for me. It would massively help my website. Thank you very much indeed. I'll give you my X account where I post my trades before I make them. So you know what I'm buying before I make them, before I sell. I put it here on my X account. If you want to join me on StockTwits and join my army, this is where we find out about all the false information, which is where all the shorters live, and they try to spread false information. You can join the Lucas Aids army and be part of the truth of what's going on and on StockWits. StockWits is the Twitter of the stock market. Right, I've given you all those things. I think we're all good there. I am a member. I am Francesco R. Now then, what you've got here, this is how scammers work. Pancho 13, I am a member. I'm Francisco R. Now, he might be, so I'm asking Francisco, who's in the chat right now, to say to me, is this you? Francisco R, is this you? I see you on YouTube. Is that you over there? I want to confirm it's you in YouTube because people do this all the time. They want to get all the perks and the benefits. I don't know if that's you. So please, I'm going to reply to you here and ask you to reply on YouTube. Please confirm this is you in YouTube chat. Okay? Because people do this all the time to me and they try to, get things that is not theirs to have. All right, I'll come back to YouTube now. Where did I get to? Carnival Cruise Lines, we booked that in for Jason.
Just a thanks for the content as always.
Oh, it's Dorset. I was thinking it was a northern song. Sorry, Martin Young. Sorry about that. Summit. Hi, Martin. Yes, it's me. See, he's telling me on Discord it's him. It could be a scammer. It could very well be the right person. I need you to confirm it's you on YouTube. I'll only reply one more time. You must confirm on YouTube. If he doesn't do that, I will regard him as a scammer and I will block him from the server. Hi, Martin. Just curious, what's been the best stock which you have invested in? Not currently, but just in your time investing. The S&P 500. The S&P 500. Stormy Norman, just a thanks for the content as always. Stormy Norman has just given me a wonderful $25 super chat. It will read it out in a second. What a wonderful honor that is. Thank you very much indeed for that. Thank you very much. The Martyn Lucas AIDS. Yes, our hashtag. If you ever go on social media, use our hashtag. We are an army. There is the Lucas AIDS in the chat. Yes, it's me. Yes, it's me. I'm from Mexico. We are getting down the list now. Yes, it's me. Great. Francesco R is confirmed it's him. Right. Great. I joined Discord. Right. Let me just do Francisco. Right. Pancho. Here we go. So, first of all, Francisco R. The first thing I'm going to do is add as friend. Please do not accept any friends from anyone else that's not a friend of mine. Please do not accept anybody else that pretends to be me. I am the only Martyn Lucas, right? And you are now friends with me. Go and accept the friendship request as I will delete it in a few minutes because others will pretend to be me. Please do that. Now I'm going to give you a nickname so we know who you are on the server. And you are Francisco, whoops. Francisco R. So you have the same name, so we know who you are. Very, very important, right? I'm now going to give you a role that you can now have and see all the benefits, right? Scroll down. I'm going to give you role of YouTube member. See that there? Look, YouTube member. You are now a YouTube member. What does that mean? It means you can see all the exclusive channels down the outside. You can every morning come into the breakfast bar. Everyone comes in here in the morning and says hello. Stock news, crypto news, Ask the Family, suggestions. Bottom left-hand corner is where you call into the show. You can be live on the show, phone in, video in, whatever you like. All right? We now move down. Patrick Moritz. I joined Discord as Macros Racer. Patrick Moritz. I don't know. You are a member. So Patrick Moritz, come in here and say hello. Hello, Patrick. All right, Patrick, you need to say hello here so I can upgrade you, and I can do that for you now. So Patrick, you need to do that. If you don't do it now, I'll do it tomorrow. We're running out of time. I'm Colin Parkinson. Same thing. Colin, say hello here. Hello, Colin. You need to be here so I can upgrade you. You need to say hello here. Okay? I won't go and look for you. You need to be here so I can find you. All right? Patrick Moritz, you need to say hello here on Discord. Patrick and Colin, you need to say hello here on Discord. It might take 10 minutes to get through because of the security. Verifying the email, it also does a 10-minute delay. I will do it for you in the morning. So unless you do it in the next couple of minutes and I'm still here. All right? You need to be in there. Okay, we are done. Did it read out those comments, the super chats? I don't think it has yet, has it? I've got to celebrate those. Let's have a look. Recent events. Did I miss this?
Just a thanks for the content as always.
Thank you very much indeed. And I think I missed this one as well.
I know you don't like this one, Martin, but I want your view on it. CCL. Carnival Corporation salute to you, sir.
All right. Okay. Excellent. Right, we're coming to the end of the show. We are done. If Colin and Patrick comment in there, I will upgrade them. If not, I will do it in the morning. Now then, it's time to wrap up. Let's make sure everybody has tapped the like button, subscribe to the channel. Now then, I'm going to show you something now. It's very important. Make sure when you subscribe to the channel, you can go and check this. You can go and check. When you subscribe to the channel, there's the subscribe button. You can go and check it now. You click on it. Make sure you've set the bell to notifications to all. The reason for this is you will not be notified of breaking news if you haven't done so. You won't get too many notifications. YouTube only do 3 a day maximum. You can turn it off and back on again to make sure that you've actually done it correctly. Once you've done it correctly, you may then need to turn on notifications on your device so it notifies you on the app of YouTube. Does that make sense? All right, everybody smash the like button. The reason why you like the videos every time you come in is it shares it out to more people. And if you like the videos, they will recommend you in the future. If you don't like my content, tap the down like button and then it won't recommend you in the future. So you get to see what you do want to see. It's a very important tool. 41 watching right now and we've got 38 likes. All right. Thank you ever so much, everybody who did that. All right. Excellent stuff indeed. Now then, we've done that. Tomorrow morning, if you want to be here for the Walmart earnings, here is the link. There are new members. Look, you can already be here. You can already go and see and leave a comment. There is the Walmart earnings. 1, 2, 3. You can see it. Okay. That's first thing tomorrow morning, before the opening bell tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. So we're going half an hour early, and then we'll do, after that, we will do the opening bell. This video will take you directly to the show in the morning. I'm going to customize it now so you make it easy for you. Walmart earnings. There we go. I'm also now going to make it members only because we're about to do a competition. Members only. There you go. All right, that's now done. Thank you, Jason and Stormy Norman, for the tips today. Really appreciate that. There's going to be very shortly a video out, and it will be the Nikola review. We had the AMC review just out. If you've not yet seen it on the homepage of the channel, this is how it works. You've got the upcoming live streams. This is a TV guide, shows in order as they come out. If you want the latest video, there is the latest video. AMC, there'll be Nikola there soon. All right. If you want all my reviews, you can go here and you can find the reviews. I found it earlier. Where is it? I was showing everybody earlier. There it is. Alpha Spread Stock Reviews. There it is. You can see the full playlist. If you want the full playlist of all my reviews in order as I do them, you can go through those things if you want to. All right. Okay. Good. I gave everybody the link. If you want the link to Alpha Spread, here is the Alpha Spread referral link. Get a lifetime membership for free or a discounted version as if you are a YouTube member. All right. Now then, just before we leave, I'm going to give you one final thing. Let me close Nikola. It ends tonight at midnight tonight, depends on your time zone. We are, of course, celebrating Virgin Galactic. It's going up in the after hours. Look at that. Fantastic. Really, really good. We are celebrating Virgin Galactic, in my opinion, going to $100. So I brought out a range of Virgin Galactic merchandise, and you'll have a 10% discount until midnight tonight, and limited supply. We've got a dog tag. Pretty cool. All right, there's the dog tag. If you like that. If you like the a white mug, Virgin Galactic white mug. We've got the t-shirt, Virgin Galactic t-shirt, front and back. We've got a black mug, limited edition. Only a handful of the black mugs left. Okay. If you want any of that stuff there. And there is a hoodie, a zip hoodie. And you can have these. They're all shipped in your own countries, wherever you live. And you can have any size, male or female, in any color. Well, pretty much any color, not every single color. But for example, if you click on the hoodie, for example, and you like the hoodie, you can have it in this color. You can have it in purple. You can have it in steel. There you go. You can have it in red. The choice is yours. All right. There you go. All right. And if you use that code I've just given you, it's pinned to the top. I'm going to give it you again. If before midnight you get it, tomorrow it'll go back to normal price, and you can get a discount. And while you're there, you can see other things that I do in the series. We've got the collector's mugs, and we've got all kinds of different things you can get. All right. All right. Let me just check our Discord. Did anybody else? Oh, thank you, Stephen Lewandowski. He's been helping me out. Welcome new members. Say hi. Francisco R. I am sorry for the delay. All the best, Patrick. Hang on. Marcos Racer. Okay, Marcos Racer. Are you in the chat? Confirm that is you, Marcos Tracer. I don't know who that is. But I don't know who that is. So if that is you in the chat, in YouTube, confirm that's you, and I will upgrade you now. That's the last thing I'm going to do before I go. Virgin Galactic is up 0.83 in the after hours, looking very, very good. So Francisco Marcos Racer, I will give you less than 30 seconds to confirm it's you. If not, I'll come back tomorrow. So Marcos Racer. Yes, it's me, Patrick Moritz. Okay, first thing I will do is change nickname. It doesn't change your name, it just changes your nickname for me on our server. That's all it does. Patrick Moritz. Okay. Done. Please do not accept friend requests from anyone that's not one of my friends and pretends to be me. You'll get lots of people pretend to be me and they're not me. Okay. Obviously, you know. Add as a friend. You need to accept the friend request within a couple of minutes because I will delete it to protect you from other people trying to do it. Okay. All the best. And now I will give you finally the role of YouTube member, which means you can see all our channels and you will keep that as long as you are a member. It gets taken away if you're not a member, and you can now see all the exclusive channels, and you can also call in to the show. You can be live on the show, phone in. We've had lots of people phone in on the show, and you can be in on the show. That's it. I'm done. I will do anybody else tomorrow. That's it. I am done. You've all. Let's see if anybody else has got the merchandise today. Yes. Look at this. These guys. We had Anonymous get a black one. We had somebody get the Virgin Galactic one there. We had a mug. We had another mug. We had a glass. We had a black mug. We had, this is great. Anonymous. Someone just got a black mug. There you go. Very, very nice indeed. I'm done. Thanks for joining me. I'm out of here. Time for Day Trader of the Day. Members only. Virgin Galactic is pumping. So, Day Trader of the Day, put your scores in. I am up 1.78. Francisco is up 4%. Any more scores? My balance now is 56,000. We didn't make the all-time high today. Not to worry. As soon as the dividends get paid out, we will be knocking on the door of it very quickly. Down 6,000, up one baby. I like it. Up 0.36. Francisco R, this is your overall portfolio, not one stock. Overall portfolio, you're up 4%. And we're going to end it. Here we go. There we go. Congratulations. Francisco is our winner. There we go. Thank you very much for your honest trades, and give him a thumbs up. Really great. Francisco, brilliant stuff. Just Matthew Kelly came in at 4.29. Just a little bit too late. You're behind the stream. How do you stay up to date with the stream? This is how you stay up to date with the stream. There's buffering, all kinds of things. This is what you do. This is the video, mobile or computer. Click the live button. See, mine's grey? I'm behind the stream. Click the live button. You're now up to date, right under the Virgin Galactic merchandise. See it there, look? All right. Now you're 30 seconds behind the stream. Now what you do is you click the cogs and you go playback speed 2 times. Now you are catching up with the stream. Listen. And now you're within 10 seconds. That's how you remain completely up to date on the stream. Francesco is... we got 2. Francesco Santos and Francisco. Oh, I'm getting very confused. All right. Well done all. Have a good evening. See you tomorrow. That's it from me. Thank you ever so much indeed. Let's get out of here. And that's awesome. Thank you very much indeed. Stormy Norman, get out of it. Stormy Norman. There we go. Right, let me roll the credits. Shidoo-be-doo-be-doo, wah-wah. All right. Thanks for your support, subscribers. Hit Sustendator. There could be more. That's just the public ones. Members, JC Hill, Francisco R, Colin Parkinson, Super Chat, Jason Fallon, and Stormin Norman. So we have got tomorrow morning. It's the earnings for Walmart. This video will take you right there. That'll be followed by a Carnival Cruise Line review of the stock for Jason Fallon. Unless anyone does more than $20 and jumps in front, then it will be Rocket Labs, NVEX, Disney, ChargePoint, STNE, Figs, TUI, Indie, and then Walgreens. That's it from me. Thank you very much indeed for joining me. Make sure you get your merchandise by tonight. You're running out of time. You've only got a few hours. Take care of your money, yourselves, your crypto, and each other. See you in the morning, bright and early, for Walmart. I was going to say Walgreens then. Bye-bye.